How's it going, people? Welcome back to another video on the channel. So this is week 3 of my workout breakdown analysis. I was a bit uninspired with this week's, I won't lie to you. It didn't really start off the way that I wanted it to, and because of that it just threw my week off, to be honest with you, and I didn't like it. So I'm going to break it down for you as I did in the other two, and we'll watch the footage and we'll see if anything went right and if anything went wrong, and we'll talk about how we can improve for next time. So we start with Monday. Monday was an unexpected leg day and I wasn't ready for it. So in my mind was ready for a push day. So I was all ready for going for all my goals on a push day that I normally go for. I was ready for going for new PBs, and it didn't happen because we just started wrong, and because of time schedules and stuff, and because I was working, I had to do an unexpected leg day, and I wasn't in the mood for it. And because up here I decided push, it was not very good. So we'll go over what I did on Monday, and I'll just kind of talk you through what my thinking was behind it and stuff like that, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I started out with squats, and I'm only doing 60 here. Now, the only reason I recorded this is because I wanted to watch my form, because I've not seen my form since I started recording it all. So for this, I wasn't really, like I said, I wasn't inspired, so I wasn't going for anything. I was just going for what I knew I could squat easily, to be honest with you. So looking at this, form's okay, I think. I mean, it can be better. I'm not entirely happy with it, to be honest with you, but I suppose it's okay. Like, I can squat more than 60 as well. This is the thing, right? This is not like it's hard, you know what I mean? And I don't say that to be like, oh, it's too easy. It's like, no, like, I can easily squat 60, I can squat, I think, what's my best squat at the minute? I think it's like 110, I think. My best squat is 110 for like 7 reps or something like that. But, so I was going for 60 because I thought, you know what, unexpected leg day, I'll just record form, just check it. And I just did that for 3 sets. So I only recorded 1 set because you don't need to see 60 3 times, do you? So that was squats. Then I moved on to leg press. Now, what am I doing here? I think it's 140. I think. So this was my leg press. Leg press is really difficult for me at the minute. I don't know why. Interesting that you can kind of see some definition in my muscles coming through there. That's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that. See, this is why I'm really enjoying recording my form, because I can spot stuff like that, and it's like, ooh, I wouldn't see that otherwise. You know what I mean? But yeah, leg press is really difficult for me at the moment. I don't like it because I can do good on leg press. Do you know what I mean? I can do good on leg press. I don't understand why it's difficult. And then I did a few other bits. I did whatever I called wrong last week. Was it calf raises that I did? I did them. I did leg raises. I did, what else did I do? I didn't do goblet squats. See, I said it right that time. I didn't do them this week. Purely because by the time I'd got through quite a few things, time was running out, and I was just like, you know what, Monday's a bit of a write-off, to be honest with you. I'm doing an unexpected leg day, and I'm not happy about it. So that was Monday. Tuesday was a rest day. So that was, that's all you need to know. Tuesday was rest day. Wednesday was push day. Wednesday was the push day that I wanted on Monday. So I went hard on Wednesday because I'm like, you know what, I've been ready for this for 2 days now. So we went hard on push day. managed 24 kilograms on bench press, which is a goal that I've been trying to reach consistently lately, and it was difficult. I'm not quite there yet because I can do a full set of 12 and I can do 2 sets of 10. So I'm like, I'm not quite there yet. Almost, but I'm quite happy with the fact that I'm doing that at the moment. It felt heavy though, because, you know, like I said, this week's a bit of a whatever week, because everything felt really heavy. Everything felt really heavy on Wednesday. It was crazy. I don't know what was going on. Just I couldn't lift anything, and when I did lift stuff, it felt like I was pushing it through mud. It was terrible. So I did my usual stuff. I didn't really record any of that stuff, I don't think. No, I did. I did record 24 on bench, so let's watch that. I didn't think I did, but I did, apparently. I don't think I realised that my phone's behind me here either. I just decided to lie on it. Right, okay, so we're going for the 24 on bench here. As you can see, they're a bit wobbly because I'm tired. I'm trying something different with my form. I'm trying to keep my elbows closer to me, because before they were like splayed right out, and I'm trying to improve, so that's why everything looks a bit different. But because it was heavy, they started swinging around a little bit, and it was very hard. Like, you can see the left one there was just like a bit wild. Going a bit off. See, struggling here. But yeah, they were heavy. You can see at the end there, I'm kind of like regretting my life choices there of deciding to lift 24 kilograms. But overall, I was happy with it, but I know it can be better. This is the thing, I know it can be better. Right, so I've actually recorded quite a bit. I have 2 GoPros, and the footage was on the other one. So here, this is lat raises. I'm on 10 kilograms on lat raises at the moment. So I wanted to check my form on lat raises. I think it's okay. I don't know if I'm lifting them up too high. I think maybe some I tend to do lower, some I tend to do higher, and I think I need to be more consistent. And I've noticed as well on this, you've noticed my right arm bends more than my left, so it's an uneven. I've got an uneven thing going on, and I'm not a fan, to be honest. Not a fan. So I know that can already be improved. Next time, I'm going to try and keep both my arms in the same position, whether they're straighter or benter. That's not even a word, is it? Benter. I'm going to keep my arms in the same position so that it's an even flow. And then this, I was going for, I think last week I said I wanted to go for 12 on chest flies. Well, this is footage of me doing 12s on chest flies. Don't know why I said it like that. Chest flies. This was quite hard, this. But it felt good, you know what I mean? I felt the resistance, and I felt the weight that I wanted to feel, because 10s were getting too easy. So I was struggling a bit with this, but like struggling in the right way, do you know what I mean? And I think my form's okay. I was trying to go wider as well. I was trying to go lower with my elbows so that I felt it more. These last few reps, man, they started to get a bit difficult. Nah, overall I was happy with that, chest flies, to be honest. And then I did some bicep curls on 15 kg, just because I wanted to do some. It's a bit stagnant in that area, to be honest with you. I want to try and jump up to 18. I know in the first week I said I could do 20, but my form wasn't the best. So in theory I can do 20 kilograms, but with improper form. So with proper form I can do between 15 and 18. So I'm trying to work my way back up with proper form. So yeah, just to round off the workout, I did some bicep curls and just hammered 15 kilograms for about 5 or 6 sets, I think. And that was Wednesday. So Thursday I did a pull day. Thursday I really wanted to check my form on bicep curls and seated rows. So let's have a look. I was really happy with my seated row posture. I really think that it was a lot better than last week. It can still be better, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect by any means, but let's just have a look at this. So I've got 2 angles for seated rows. This is the one that I put facing me on the machine. So I thought it'd be good to watch two perspectives this week, because I'm quite happy with the fact that I didn't pull back too much on this. I'm quite happy with my rigidity in my form on my seated rows. So I really wanted to get that from 2 angles this week. See that last one there, pulled back. I even, when my sister stopped recording this, I come off and I was like, I pulled back on that one, I leant back on that one. It's not a proper rep. So I think overall I'm quite happy with my form on that, to be honest with you. Like I say, it can still be improved. They can always be improved, these forms. But seated row at least is getting up there, which I'm very happy with. And then in this, I think these are pullovers I was recording. I was off doing my own thing here, so I didn't have a cameraman. So I had to find a spot. So it's obscured a little bit, but you can kind of see overall the majority of it. And I think I'm up to, what am I up to on this? It's like 21 kilograms or something, or a little bit more. I cannot quite remember. So yeah, that was a set of those. And then this is lat pull downs. To be honest with you, I was just kind of testing what angle I could get here, because I'm a bit stagnant on lat pull downs at the minute. So I'm just moving the angle a little bit there. Right. So the other thing with this machine is, as you can see, there's a giant wall behind the machine, so I can't really get, I really wanted to get like a back view, but it's difficult to get one because there's a brick wall behind me. So I think overall I'm impressed with my form on that, but the weight is just stagnant. So I'm doing the same weight week in, week out, and I kind of want to go up. So I think I want to target that area and really try and aim for new weights. My seated rows, I can still hit 66 kilograms, which I'm happy with. I didn't do as many reps this week because I was more focused on form. So I think I only did 9 or 10 as opposed to 12. So I can still hit it, which is good. Now my focus is get that form down. Things like lat pull down is more focused on upping the weight. Seated rows, we've upped the weight, now it's focused on form and correcting that form. And then, just to top it all off, I did a set of bicep curls. Now, I think my form was a lot better this week. If we have a watch, my form was a lot better this week. I felt it can always be improved. It's not perfect by any means. But what I did this week was, instead of just like hammering the weight and hammering the reps out, I slowed down my reps so that I was trying to focus more on my form than my actual like milestone of achieving a heavier weight. But as you can see, it's not perfect by any means. It still needs a lot of improvement, that, which I'm going to work on, because I don't know if you can really see, but they're coming in a bit, but they can always be better. I really like my arm strength is what I'm trying to improve. You know, I'm not trying to look swole. You know, I want strength. I want proper form. I want strong upper body strength because it's something I don't have. So that's what I'm trying to really target with my bicep curls. And I can't lie to you, it's kind of frustrating me a little bit that I think I get it right, and then at the last minute I go, you know, and it's like, stop, just sort it out. So yeah, that was Thursday. Thursday was kind of like a bit of redemption for the way the week has gone, you know. So I was happy with my seated row progress. My bicep form was getting a bit better, so I was like, okay, this week is all right. It's not a complete write-off. Friday, moving on to Friday. Friday was another rest day, so we've had 2 rest days this week, and then we'll move on to Sunday. So we're on Sunday now. In general, I'm not a fan of going to the gym on weekends, to be honest with you. I like my weekends as like a full rest, you know. I will go 4 to 5 times during the week if I have to. Well, we go 4 times anyway, but you know, I would go 5 times during the week if I had to, because I don't like going on the weekends. But I will say that today was alright. So we got some PBs today, so I'm quite happy with that, to be honest with you. So I did barbell chest press. Got 2 new goals on that. I did like my normal chest workout, and I didn't film all of it because there's nothing really new to show. I did overhead dumbbell press. I had to do the movement then to make sure I knew what I was doing. Overhead dumbbell press. Overhead. Overhead dumbbell press. We'll take a look at that. And I did some tries, and I recorded a couple of sets of triceps just so that I could check form on the method that I usually do, and just to try a different form because I'm struggling a bit on tricep. So we'll take a look at barbell bench press first. So this one that we're going to look at first is 80. This was a new PB, this. So I got the first one all right, and I went for 2, and I was like nearly there, and I just couldn't get it. So I was a bit annoyed with that because I was like so close to getting it. And Josh was like, come on, and I'm like, I can't, like. But looking back on that, I was so close to the top, and I'm quite annoyed that I didn't quite have that final push through. So that was 1.5 reps on 80. And then Josh was like, you know what, you can go for 85. And I'm like, I can't. He's like, you can. And it practically just told me to lie down. And it loaded up the weights. So this is 85 that we're going to take a look at now. And to be fair, I was quite surprised at the way this played out, because I didn't think I had it in me. I'm trying to get my hands. That's when you see me messing around with my hands there. I'm trying to get my hands in a better position. So like, I was quite shocked that I just lifted it off, to be honest with you. So yeah, that was 85. New PB, 85 on barbell bench press. The thing that surprises me the most about chest press on barbell at the minute is I get laid down and I'm looking underneath the bar, and I'm like, there ain't no way I can lift this off the rack. And then I just push it off the rack, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can lift it off. And then I can get it down, and then when I get it down, that's when the struggle happens, you know. I'm like, I can't get it up. So I'm quite impressed with the way that I did it. My aim is to get a steadier push, because on that 85 it was a little bit like, you know, I kind of pushed out because the weight just kind of went, and I was like, you know. So the goal is to improve form now. So then we'll move on to overhead seated, let me get it right, seated overhead press. There we go. We'll get it right eventually, won't we? So this is my current weight. I think in it's either this video or the last one, I said I can get 1 set of 12 and 2 sets of 10, and that's where I'm currently at with 18 kilograms at the minute. So we'll take a look at this. Now this set I kind of rushed through the very first few reps, so by the end of it I was quite fatigued. Like, I don't normally do it that fast. For some reason I just powered through. So I think overall I'm quite happy with my form. But obviously getting towards the end of the sets now, and I'm like struggling, weights are getting wobbly. So yeah, that's my current goal that I say consistently hitting. Bar 1 or 2 reps towards the end of the sets, I'm consistently hitting good reps throughout the set. It can be better, obviously looking back on that. What seems to happen is I seem to get to maybe 10 or 11 or 9, and for some reason I lose my balance a little bit and I end up pushing the weights behind my head more. So like I'll do, as you saw, I'll do like regular reps, and then as I get towards the end they go backwards, and I like it's awkward. So my goal now is to really try and perfect the reps all the way through the set. So that was overhead. Yep, what I said before. Okay, moving on to triceps now. So I wanted to record my tricep extensions because this flipping form, dude, right? I have a battle with this every single time, every single week. In my head, I'm like, you know, and my sister's constantly like, you should keep your elbows like parallel to your ears. And in my head, every time I do these, I'm like, right, keep your elbows there, just push forward and pull back and keep your elbows. But every single time my elbows move, and it's flipping annoying. So I wanted to record this set, right, just to see what I'm doing, so that you can see my elbows are moving, right? But this is what's going through my head the whole time. I'm like, right, keep your elbows, keep your elbows, keep your elbows, and then, you know, pull forward, keep your elbows, pull forward, keep your elbows still. But as you can see, especially towards the end there, it's just getting a right mess. It's just nonsense. So I wanted to record it just to see what everyone was talking about when they're saying your elbows are moving, and that's quite a disaster, to be honest with you. So that needs a lot of work. But then Josh suggested that I switch up the exercise, because I tend to do the same tricep exercise every week, and he said maybe try something different each time you do it, you know. So maybe do one exercise one week and one exercise another week, switch it up. So I was like, alright, I want to have a go, because this was doing, and I was like watching his form, and I'm like, I want to have a go at that. So we recorded it just to see. So I'm like, and he's like, you're moving too much. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, right, keep my elbows in, don't move your elbows. So keep your elbows in, pull your hands out as you come to the bottom. Keep your elbows tight to your body, and then like pull your hands out towards. And I'm like, I can really feel it in my triceps, right? And towards the end of this set, my left arm started like T-Rexing. It was like cramping up almost, and I'm like, I can't, I'm struggling. So yeah, that was this afternoon, because as I'm recording this, it is Sunday, and we've not long been back since going to the gym. So to say that I don't like going on weekends, I'd say today was an okay day. So that rounds up week number 3 of my workout sessions for this week. If you're enjoying these videos, drop a comment below. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out, because at the moment they're uploading every week. So if you like the regular updates and the regular content, then hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you'll know when another one is uploaded. Leave a like and a comment. Share it with your friends. If it's motivated you in any way and it's helping you on your own gym journey, let me know. I'd love to know, because part of the reason why I'm recording these and uploading them here and not keeping them for myself is because I want them to help other people. You know, I'm as much of a gym rookie as anybody else out there. So, you know, I don't sit here and claim to be an expert. It's like, nah, this is me on my gym journey and my weight loss journey. I'm recording it. If it helps you in it, because it's going to help me. So feel free to share it with people who you might think it would help. And if it's helped you, drop a comment and let me know. I'd love to know it's helped you. Other than that, I will see you most likely next week. Catch you later. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Have a good one. See you in a bit. Bye. All that jazz. See you later.